Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Irene if you're new here. In this video, I'm going to show you everything that I do to help myself feel better during that time of the month, and I hope that it helps you. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Every day I take a multivitamin. I highly recommend that you do the same. But in addition to my regular multivitamins and the other vitamins that I take every day, I started to incorporate this as well. It's called Moody Bird by Hum. This supplement is made specifically to help with PMS. You don't just take it during your period. You're supposed to take it every day so that leading up to your period, you're not as irritable, your hormones are more balanced and things like that. I recently just started taking it like maybe 2 weeks ago. So I can't give like my full review about it yet because I'm still like trying it out, testing it out, but I did incorporate this into my routine, and I'm currently on my period right now, and usually day one of my period is a lot worse. The pain and everything is not gone completely, but I do feel like I didn't have to reach for an Aleve this time, which I usually have to do every month on the first day because on flow just be wiping your girl out. I will keep you guys posted about my experience using this, so yeah. So I grew up in a house where ginger was literally like the remedy for everything. If you have a headache, drink some ginger tea. If your stomach hurt, drink some ginger tea. If you don't feel good, ginger tea. Like, ginger just has so many benefits in it, ginger root specifically. It's just really good for your body. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It reduces nausea if you get nauseous on your period. I know some women deal with nausea. I like to boil some ginger root in my water, and then I like to use that water to make my raspberry leaf tea. I usually drink raspberry leaf tea at least twice a day. I think that's all that's recommended. I don't think you should go over that, but do your research. I've been drinking that for a couple months, and it's supposed to help reduce the cramping and make you feel better. Raspberry leaf is supposed to be good for your uterus. I don't know what it is, but when I'm on my period, I am so thirsty. Like, more thirsty than what I usually am. So water is key every single day, no matter if you're on your period or not. It's really important to stay hydrated. I know we know these things, but I try to be better about drinking water. But especially when I'm on my period, I'm just way more dehydrated. I'm a lot more thirsty, so I make sure to drink more water than what I usually drink. If you ask anyone that knows me, they're probably going to agree with the fact that I have a sweet tooth. The sweet tooth is real over here. And honestly, I have a sweet tooth all the time, but my period was the perfect excuse for me to indulge in some extra chocolate. So instead of doing that, I still like to treat myself and to satisfy the craving somehow. So I usually like to bake something. On this day, I made some homemade banana bread, which is so good. I love banana bread. It tastes so good. Just keep in mind that indulging in a lot of sugar can make hormonal acne a lot worse, so just keep that in mind. Since we're on the topic of snacks, a healthy snack that I randomly started eating, I'm not really a nut fan. Like, I don't really eat nuts like that. I do now because I know that they're good for me, but last month when I was on my period, I just randomly like wanted to snack on something, so I started eating some nuts. And it was totally unexpected, but I noticed that it kind of alleviated the cramps. I don't know if it was like all in my mind, but honestly I wasn't even like expecting it to do anything. I just wanted to eat something, but I did notice that it made my cramps ease up a little bit. So I didn't think it was a coincidence, so I just looked it up and I read that nuts are really good for when you're on your period because they're high in like omega-3s and other vitamins and minerals like magnesium that help with PMS. So this is probably the last thing you want to hear, but exercising while on my period makes a difference. I'm telling you, it's the last thing that I want to do. Honestly, it's like a whole mental thing trying to like work myself up to exercise because I don't feel good. But usually after, I don't know if it's like the endorphins that are just going, but I do feel better afterwards. So I just go on the Peloton for like 15 minutes. Nothing that's going to overexert me. I just do something really low impact not much resistance, just getting my body moving and the blood circulating. I don't want it to be too easy, but I don't want to overwork myself either. So something that just gives me a nice good sweat. It just makes you feel good, like physically and emotionally. It just makes you feel better afterwards. You feel proud of yourself for even taking the step to exercise instead of just laying in bed and just being in pain. So yeah, this is something I recently started doing, and I've heard it for years. And like, oh, you should exercise or whatever, do something light. And I was just like, girl, who's finna do that? But it's true. It really is true. So, like I mentioned earlier, I just get so much tension in my lower back. It's so uncomfortable. So I like to incorporate stretching every day, but especially when I'm on my period, because I'm just so tense all over. So stretching, especially after I exercise. Yeah, so whenever I can find time throughout the day, I just try to stretch for a few minutes, just full body stretch. If I can just do my back, whatever, I get that in too, just to release the tension, relax and release my muscles. Steaming hot showers are it for me. If I had a tub in my apartment, I would probably take a hot bath, but I don't. So I take a steaming hot shower, and I just stand in there and let the water hit my back. I like it super, super hot, and it just helps to relax my muscles, helps me decompress. I also like to diffuse eucalyptus and lavender. Don't underestimate aromatherapy, because it's a thing. It works. It's so annoying, but every single month I get some breakout somewhere on my chin. So this is the opportunity for me to give myself a nice face mask. I like to do it right after I get out the shower while my pores are still open and everything. I ran out of the one that I usually use by Rosen. I think it's called the Tingling Mud Mask. I just made a quick DIY one, which works just fine. Just to help calm my skin down, reduce the bump a little bit more, and it also makes me feel better as well. Also, if you don't have like a hot pack or a heating pad or anything, I highly recommend it, because the heat alleviates the pain. In my experience, this is everything that has helped me, and I hope you found something in this video that will help you as well. I know that everybody has different pain levels and different, pain tolerance and all that stuff, so I definitely encourage you to do your own research, especially about the raspberry leaf tea. Always do your own research, people. I feel like it goes without saying, but you gotta say it. In the comments, tell me what you do while you're on your period to make you feel better during that time of the month. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.